this. We are heading into the cabin, and we had to I had to go buy this morning to put on. This is our Brute Force 750. It's our other bike that we keep at the house most of the time. We come over yesterday to go in with the truck, and the snow was so deep going in that we had to go home. Pretty frustrated. We had to turn around and go home, but anyway, we're back here again today. The road is now plowed in, I think, about the first third into there's a camp in here. Past that, I don't know what it's going to be, but we've got to get a trail in with the bike, hopefully, plow around the cabin, and then I've got my ATV trailer in the back of the truck. We're going to come out. We're going to make one trip in, one trip back out, plow snow just to get through. Sorry about the lighting. We're going to make a trip in, trip back out, just a brake trail to start, unlock the chain and that. So let's see how we make out and how deep this snow is going to be. This could be quite entertaining. This assist was on Christmas Eve. What a mess. What a mess. And that's crazy. I gotta plow the road. Not even plowed the norms. You know, pretty wild. Well, we made one trip in and out and plowed, and what a friggin' mess of snow. Here we are. Here's what we're hauling. ATV trailer loaded up with gear. I'll do that, hon. You can't get it. Cindy's just putting the last thing on the bike here, and we're gonna take a drive into the camp. I'm thinking this is gonna turn into quite an adventure, but we did her. We're back in here. We get everything unloaded. This poor bike. Like, look at the snow. That's how deep I pushed the whole way in. What a beast. Cowie Brute Force. Gonna get my snowblower going probably in a bit. Like, look, there's well over a foot of snow here. This is on the level everywhere. Place is buried on the machine. Well, falling off the trees. We've had no wind. Look how deep it is in here. There's 2 feet of snow in here. Oh yeah, wow. Holy God, look at that. Crazy. The place is beautiful after it snows, but what a friggin' spot. What a pile of snow. What a mess. What a mess that road is. The hot tub, there's like well over a foot of snow and everything here. It's crazy. Look at it. There was nothing here last week. Crazy the snow we got to move around here. Again, this all happened on Christmas Eve day. Joy, joy to the world. I gotta go out and move a bit of snow around here with the wheeler. Just warming it up here again. It's actually Saturday morning here now. We did nothing yesterday. We came here and just vegged after we got here. So, but Cynthia's out cruising around, checking everything out. What a pile of snow. Hard to believe what 1 week the change in the landscape can be. Isn't that crazy? Like, look at this bird feeder. Look at this. Give you an idea what we got. We figure 15-16 inches of snow on Christmas Eve. So I'm gonna warm this thing up for a few minutes, move a bit of snow, then we're going inside. Big change of plans and what I'm doing in the kitchen too. Wow, well there you go guys. That was enough freaking snow removal for one day for me. Went out there and I widened the hill a little bit with the bike. Widened the driveway out there a little bit. And here's the deal. We have a bunch of rain and a bunch of mild weather coming all next week here. It is going to be, I think, 9 degrees, which is what, 48 or 50, I think almost. It's going to be on Monday. And a bunch of rain coming. So all this snow hanging in the trees and everything, it's still hanging in the trees. It's been, what, 4 days now? We've had no wind and we've had cold, cold weather. Anyways, back inside working for now. I've had a big change of plans in what I'm going to do in the kitchen here. The way I'm going to build these cabinets. I've realistically been thinking this over. Building this whole Boss of the Swamp style fridge and all that. And here's the deal on this, okay? I personally think that it's going to be such an annoying thing to have to try to keep the temperature constant. We have such fluctuations in cold and warm where we're at here that last night in Celsius was minus 15 degrees. And right now it's what, 0? So it's 15 degree change. So you're either going to freeze all your stuff or it's going to start warming up, and that's my concern. It's okay to throw a beer bottle or two in there, and I think that's kind of what he does with his, the Boss of the Swamp. But we want something reliable that's going to keep it at a constant temperature so your food temp's not constantly going up and down, and you don't drive yourself crazy monitoring it. And luckily enough, I have 2 very high efficiency portable fridge freezer units that you guys have seen if you've seen the other videos. And my ice co, my big one, that's quite a unit. We had it here last week. We've been using it the last few weekends. The reason is nothing at all wrong with this fridge we bought and the way it works, but it's a bit of a power user. It's 80-85 watts average, and when it first kicks in, it takes a lot more. So it draws at your battery bank after a while. And being winter time right now, you're not getting a whole lot of solar some days. So we started having battery issues and all that with them getting drained down after running this for a couple days. And then we get back after being home all weekend, get back here again, and the batteries will still be down because there wasn't much solar. So the plan is going to be, we're going to use this in the summer when you really need it, when it's a whole lot warmer out, and when we get a whole lot more sun. You're getting, you know, way more sun than we're getting right now, and a whole lot stronger sun, a whole lot better solar output. So we're going to use this in the summer, and for the time being, we're just going to keep using my, whichever brand, I've got a couple of them, portable fridges. Portable fridges that basically look like a cooler. So what I'm going to do with over here, it's a shame I'm going to be going backwards, but I'm going to take this insulation back out of here because I'm not going to start cutting through the outdoor wall. I'm just not going to bother. I've already got it marked out here if you guys can see. And what it's going to do, it's going to be the same width as this cabinet basically up here, right to the floor. And it's going to, you can see the cabinet down here. It's going to be the same width as that. It's going to grate straight up. So it's going to be one great big tall broom closet, I guess is what it's going to be called. Because initially, I was going to put a broom closet here in the corner. Funny thing, excuse me. Funny thing is, we have a Dyson vacuum. It's in the bedroom right now because there's no place out here for it. We have a broom and dustpan. I think it's in the bathroom right now because there's no place out here for it. You always want a bucket with a mop and all that to clean up things. It's all going to go in here. So it's going to turn into a broom closet. Sorry for any confusion, guys. You know, that's what Cindy said. I said, they're going to think I'm nuts if I, you know, start to pull this out of here now and start going backwards. But my project is to get this foam out of here, and hopefully it's not too hard to get it out because I did put adhesive in it to hold it. And then I am going to cut it out, just use a jigsaw because I've already got it marked out. So let's see. Let's see how hard some of this foam is going to come out. I got a Wonder Bar here. These things work quite well, as you know. It's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up. There we go. Yep. It was bonded, but you can definitely peel it right out of there. It's not that hard to take out, and this piece was 2 pieces down here. So that came right out. There's no need of it. Even if we were living here, it might be different, but we're not. Again, I've got a bunch of power stations. I've got those 2 fridges, and the bigger fridge on my smallest power station will run for a couple days straight out, because they use like 30-40 watts, and they kick on very, very rarely, so they're so energy efficient. We got the bottom. Let's try to get the top out of here. There it is. The level under bar. They do work good. Construction bar, whatever they call them. Demolition bar. She's coming out. Another piece. And there's adhesive all over this. Getting it on my fingers. But at least it's coming out. Not that hard to remove, actually. Not that hard. Well, let's see what kind of mess we can make with this. I'm going to cut this out with a jigsaw. I could use my skill saw, but we're going to go jigsaw. It'll do a decent cut as long as I'm careful. There she goes. Well, that's better already. It was a whole lot easier to rip something apart than it is to put it together, I guess. One more piece of foam and a shelf. And all this foam must go somewhere. Any ideas? Well, there you go, guys. Look at that. Great big friggin' closet. That didn't take long to do. Shelf out, insulation out. Now we have a closet that Cindy could almost stand in. So I'm thinking in the long run, it's going to work out a whole lot better. So much for that idea. No more fridge. There you go. Perfect for its intended use. Look at that. Broom fits in there. Perfect. No, well, there you go. No more fridge. I said to Cindy, it's just I can move one step backwards and right ahead now, because it would have taken so much more time and effort and everything else to get that thing up and functioning and then screwing with it. I want to build other cabinets for this place, so, you know, I'm not going to do any more today, I don't think, but tomorrow I might, depending how ambitious I get in the morning and depending how cold it is. We may go home. Don't know yet. Don't know yet. I might build, if I do, I might build this upper cabinet. It'll take me a couple hours, yeah, but it shouldn't take me much longer than that. But anyway, for now, we are going to get our dinner going here in a minute, and I think I might do a nice time lapse. It's turned into a beautiful day out there. Well, I'm not going to lie and say I'm energetic here today. I am not. I slept terrible last night, and it got right warm in here at the wood stove, and I get up and turn the fan on. Once I turned the fan on, I couldn't get back to sleep, and I've been awake since about 2 a.m. So, anyways, we are going to bail out of here. We got the bike and the trailer. Got to get it all loaded up and get back out of here. It's going to be a real mess coming this week. It's going to be way above freezing all week long with a pile of rain coming tomorrow. So, God only knows what next week's going to bring, trying to get in here. Sorry the content's a little off this week. I didn't accomplish a whole lot. We're just kind of cleaning up a mess and getting in here. So, like and subscribe, share. We're so close to 10,000 subs right now. It's crazy. We're just looking for a couple more to hit the numbers. So, I haven't looked yet this morning to see where they're at. But anyways, from Cynthia and I, live simply, remain grateful. And we'll talk to you soon.